Uh, have you once gone through these guys? Got your sub resistance zone there, support zone there, nice setup. And then okay, put your orders there. Okay, we'll wait for the market. They're saying, okay, I'm going to buy the market here. Target the previous resistance zone or whatever you want to target. My stop loss, then be like, okay, my stop loss I want it to be here. Then there's the market playing there. Touches that zone, acts like it wants to go to profit, and then boom. Understand? Get that you didn't even use a stop loss, and you'll be like, okay, it will come back. You see it coming back, you'll be like, yeah, it's coming back, it's coming back, it's coming back. Touches that zone, then pew. Understand? You know why this happens, guys? You know why this happens? Whereby you get a nice support zone or nice resistance zone, but it doesn't respect that support zone or resistance zone. Right? I know most people go through it. So on this video, I'll be like showing you how to get strong or powerful support or resistance zones. So let me give you a tip. Right? The more a zone is being touched, the weaker it becomes. Understand? The more a zone gets touched, as you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the more a zone gets touched, then the weaker it becomes. Understand? So the only way to get powerful support or resistance zones is going for like few touches. I don't know if you understand me. Few touches, like if that zone has already been touched 4 times or 5 times, and don't use that zone because that zone now it's weak. So the zones that I look for is zones that only been touched like 2 times. Understand? 2 times. So I'm going to enter on the third touch. Understand? Always target the third touch because the third touch is the one that most of the time respect that zone. So if we had this setup we are gonna enter on this touch here. Understand? We are going to enter on this touch here because most of the time the third touch is the one that respects the zones. Understand? The fourth touch or the fifth touch doesn't really respect the support or resistance zone. So yeah, that's the touches that you will like look for and check for to execute your trades. Understand? So yeah, those are the powerful support or resistance zones that you must look for, guys. It's either it's resistance, get the third touch when it touches the resistance zone for the third time, and when it touches the resistance zone for the third time, that's where you'll be like executing yourselves there. Understand? Executing yourselves, then targeting whatever you want to target. Understand? So we'll be using the third touch every time. The third touch on the support zone, third touch on the resistance zone. Yeah, and by the way, and then let's go to live charts and try to analyze and see if we can get something to show you. So I'm currently on Geminity, and I think I saw a setup here, a nice setup, a previous setup and a current setup. So when we check here, let me do this. We can see there's a support zone there. There's a support zone there. Look how nicely directed, guys. So that here was our first touch. Let me do this. Which one can I choose here? Our first touch there. Second touch. Gave us the second touch, then we'll be waiting for the third touch. Understand? So that was a nice setup. And you don't just like get the 2 touches, then you enter now. Let's go deeper with our analysis Okay, we got our first touch, second touch. Now we'll be waiting for our third touch. Go to our smaller time frames to get more more information on what's happening. So from here, we'll see that there was a strong downtrend there. There was a strong down. Don't forget the touches, guys. The touches were here. First touch. Here's our first touch. Our second one. This one we had like a, what do you call, a trap there. Understand? We had a trap. The market tried to like fake out, give us some fake outs, but we still consider it as a touch because it reacted. Understand? It reacted to that previous support zone. So we'll if we manage to see this, and we are going to be like waiting for the third touch to come so that we can like execute our trades. So we had our support level there. Then as you see, and we even had like, what do you call, a downtrend on Geminti. We had a downtrend. Hey, Mara, this third touch strategy, guys, is too much. Look at this. Even here, ne, where the third on the downtrend, where the third, first touch there, second touch there. Look at the third touch, how it directed. So if you used all the information and you have like managed to catch that trade here, and I think there's a engulfing, not engulfing, hammer candlestick there. Yeah, I can see a hammer candlestick. So our first touch was somewhere there, and our first touch was somewhere there, and then there's our second touch, our third touch. Look after the third touch, what happened? Okay, dropped and went back a bit, then dropped massively. So the third touch, guys, it's powerful. The third touch is powerful. The third touch is powerful. So that's how you identify your strong support and resistance zones. And you don't. And by the way, I hope everyone watched that candlestick. What do you call candlestick video? Okay, a video that I dropped based on candlesticks. I had to like confirm the direction and stuff. And when you check on the, what do you call, the support level that we got, and so it dropped and it came back to a support level that we had like two touches. You saw that I managed to see two touches, and then it came back for the third time. So when it touches that support level, I was gonna wait for like confirmation, those kind of sticks that I was teaching you about. And when you check, and we have the, what do you call, we have that hammer candlestick there, and we have a engulfing candlestick. So those candlesticks would have told us that okay, the market is going to buy because we see like buying momentum there. So after getting those candlesticks there, we were going to execute our buys on the hammer or on the engulfing candlestick. It depends which one did you spot. And so we were gonna do this, then put our stop loss underneath the zone, then target whatever you want to target. It depends on the target. Guys, you must have targets. You must have targets, how much you want to like target. Understand? And risk, know how much you want to risk. Understand? I'm not going to teach you how to risk it and stuff. Well, you must teach yourself about risk management because we don't trade the same amounts. Get that when we are using 2K to trade, and get that now I'm using 100 rands or 5,000. So yeah, as you see, this was a nice setup, guys. This was a nice setup. We got all our confirmation. Support zone, got our confirmation candlesticks, entered our buys, then we'll have like killed it. And it broke the trend line. It broke, when you check, let me delete this. When you check, yeah, it broke the trend line, came back to retest on the trend line. And we already know here that, okay, there's like huge buying momentum this side. And so when it retests here, we should look for more buying opportunities. go to smaller time frames to get our candlesticks to see if the market was like giving us the candlesticks that we were looking for. So if we manage to see one candlestick and we're going to enter some buys again. And as you see there is some hammer candlesticks there giving us confirmation that okay, this market is still going to buy. So we'll have entered our buys there. Stop loss supposed to be underneath the zone. Target whatever you want to target. It depends on how much you want to make and how much you want to risk. Make sure that you risk less and your TP is more. Understand? Maybe risk from 10 pips, 10 pips for 100,000, not 100,000, 10 pips for like maybe 200 pips, and it depends. So yeah, that's the hey guys, I taught you a lot of stuff here. And that's the power of the third touch, guys. When you're going for your support and resistance zones, look for the third touch. If that zone has been like touched too many times, and don't use it because it's going to be like it's hard for it to like respect that zone. Understand? It's hard for it to respect that zone. It may not like respect it sometimes. Most of the time, Vela, it won't like respect a zone that has been like touched too many times. Understand? Ish, guys, I like this setup. I like this setup. Like, ish, this one was a nice setup. And just look how it bought after giving us those candlesticks. Understand? So don't forget the candlesticks, guys. To use them as your confirmation. Then yeah, I think we must do some other analysis. Okay, this is Nasdaq. This is Nasdaq. No, I'm on Nasdaq. This is Nasdaq. As you see, too on Nasdaq, and we had our first touch there, second touch, third touch. Look how it reacted. Ooh. We won't count this as a touch because it didn't respect that zone. And this one, and we're not going to say it's a touch because they didn't really touch that zone. So this was a strong support zone. Let's dive deeper in this setup and see what really happened. Understand? So I had our first touch, second touch, came back for the third touch. Don't After seeing it that it's coming back for the third touch, and it will be going to smaller time frames to get some like do more analysis. It doesn't just touch them then just execute trades. No. You have to like first analyze, understand, get the direction and see what's happening exactly. Understand? Okay, I'm doing this wrong now. So when I check here, there was a little downtrend there on the 1 hour time frame. There was a little downtrend. And boom, there's the candlestick we're looking for, guys. There's the candlestick we're looking for. Hammer candlestick. Understand? Hammer candlestick closed. If once you see it closing, and after it closing, you enter your your buyers there. Since what do you call it? Stop loss, it's a safe place to put it because there was another downtrend here. So we were putting your internet connection is unstable. Ish, guys, I think I have problem with my connection here. So this one was a nice setup too, guys. Could have killed it. Got all my confirmations there. Work smarter, not harder. Upgrade to Zoom One Pro. What's wrong with this Zoom now? Cancel. Alright, guys, this network is giving me problems now.